Welcome to Frankfort High School. This presentation brought to you by Hot Dog Sports Television and the ISC Sports Network. Also brought to you by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. Dave and Gavin Funeral Home, putting family first. Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Frankfort Eagles, Post 976. People helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. Welcome to our pregame show, brought to you by Ding and a Funeral Home, putting family first. And I'm putting old family first. John Natali, along with my broadcast partner and good friend Brant McCoskey. And Brant, if this game is anything like the girls' game we saw prior to this, boy, are we in for a treat.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great back-and-forth matchup in that first game. You and Kristen did a fantastic job on the call, John. But even better play on the field between North Putnam and Frankfort.
We'll go to our first look, the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. And Brant, there's an injury out there, could play vital for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Sebastian Mora not able to go at least to start the match. We may see him later in the match here today, which is going to be a massive miss for Frankfort because he has 9 goals and 3 assists already on the season. So a lack of attack for the Frankfort Hot Dogs.
We got some players to watch, quite a bit on each side, but that's brought to you by the ISC Sports Network. Local lives here. Who do you got, Brant? Yeah,
so biggest one, obviously, was going to be Sebastian. We found out about his injury early, but the other two that I have really, Eric Hernandez, number 33 for Frankfort. He's got 5 goals and 3 assists this season. And number 19, Oscar Cordova Flores. He has 3 goals and 3 assists this season. So a lot of heavy attack from this Frankfort side, which is going to be massive if they want to get across this defense from North Putnam.
Our keys to victory, grab those keys, make a nice drive out to Tier 1 Meat Company where every cut is elite and every customer is family. Brant, you got a couple of them.
Yeah, absolutely. For both teams, really continue to push the pace. We know these teams can score. Biggest thing for them is continue to push that pace, use the wide flanks to create opportunities in the middle, so opportunities from the box. So as soon as they get the ball in the box, continue to just push the ball towards the goal. Third one is just keep shape in midfield. Hold possession. Continue to build possession in the midfield. Stay disciplined in that midfield so you don't lose anything defensively. Do not give up the counterattacks.
We want to thank our officials, brought to you by Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, where recycling makes sense. We'll get to our starting lineups, brought to you by our Dente Dental. And, Brad, I think I'm going to let the young man to my left, Noy, take this for you. We'll get the sounds. And beautiful, he's done a beautiful job so far. Did the girls' game, absolutely fantastic. So we're going to let him roll with our starting lineups as soon as these players hit the pitch and line up. And, Brad, I'm excited. I just saw – I didn't expect it at 10 a.m., and Frankfort with the 5 goals, outdoing their season total.
Yeah.
And able to put 1 in the back of the net to extend that lead to 2 and cap it. 5-3 win for North Putnam Cougars, keeping them in that 7th spot, but getting their 2nd conference win.
Yeah, John, I think we're in for another big goal show here in the second matchup here as well.
Number 12, junior James Thomas. Number 12, senior Reagan Campos Hernandez. Number 10, junior Andres Cuadra Aguirreros. Number 19, senior Oscar Cordova Flores. Number 22, senior Eric Hernandez. Number 24, senior Chino Valdez Mejia. Number 26, last and not least, junior Diego Garcia. Your officials for tonight's contest are Caden Whitehead, Jesse Hickner, and Kevin Conklin. There will be no national anthem.
And thank you to our PA announcer. Heck of a job. And we're about to get ready for hot dogs and cougars on what has turned out to be, well, I look as we're going to stay dry, Brant. I don't know. We didn't expect the cloud cover before. Came in like a hot pocket.
Yep, some muddy field conditions out there, which really nothing too terrible with how dry it's been recently. So the field is it looks like it's in great shape. So
now, Brant, what do you think now? When that ball started in the late half of the girls' game, the ball was sticking. That's a thick turf out there.
Yep.
So the ball was sticking. Now that it's been flattened down a little bit, that ball going to skip?
It should roll a little better. Absolutely, it should roll a little bit better. I mean, it's really not going to affect the pace of the ball too much.
Got 40 minutes on the clock, 80 minutes of soccer here on the Hot Dog Sports Network, also on the ISC Sports Network. Local lives here. Putting them in white jerseys. And looks like blue numbers. And for Frankfurt with some nice jerseys. I like those. The black pattern on the front with the black numbers with the white trim on the back. It's going to be Isaac Polly controlling the opening touch. And we're underway in Frankfurt. Frankfurt coming off a very disappointing loss against Crawfordsville on Thursday. Coach Andrew Day was not happy about that. So had a little bit of lack of discipline from his Hot Dogs team. He knew he could play better than that. But here's a run out in space. Good recovery defense, but not out of danger. That ball tipped away. Still fighting for it on that far side. And looking for a service in the box. That's a good ball. And cleared out by the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, that's one thing Coach Kyle Morgan told me, is that he really wants to build with possession and create really meaningful opportunities in the offensive third. And that was a great opportunity right there for the Cougars.
Tried to play it forward to no avail. But the Hot Dogs working on the outside. Just underway. If you're just joining us now, probably took a while, almost a 2-hour rain, or I should say lightning delay. Took a while, and then the girls got back on the pitch. The Hot Dogs put one in to make it 5-3, and that was it.
Yeah, John, we had the boys Frankfurt team up here in the booth with us. We had the girls Frankfurt team up here in the booth with us during the delay. Both teams were just itching to get back out on the pitch. The boys especially, knowing that they had the full game ahead of them this afternoon, they were absolutely ready to go.
Hot Dogs looking for the afternoon sweep of the North Putnam Cougars. And ball forward. Too heavy. Took a wacky bounce. My goodness. I just talked about skipping.
Yeah, that ball skipped a lot.
My goodness. Little double dutch on that one.
Yeah, the keepers are going to have to be careful inside the 18. That ball could skip, just like we saw there.
That'll be a corner. And here it comes. Top of the box. On the volley, just over the crossbar. Great touch. Hot Dogs pressuring early.
Well, and we've seen that all season long from the Hot Dogs, outscoring their opponents 27-18 so far this season, John, which is absolutely remarkable. We know this Hot Dogs team can put the ball in the back of the net. If you're North Putnam right now, you have got to be back on defense.
And that was Campos Hernandez, who spelled Sebastian Mora, who's on the bench, might see limited time. just to get some work in. But he's a replacement, and he's the one that put that shot just over the crossbar. Just underway. Today's game brought to you by Frankfort Eagles Post 976, serving our community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, please visit FOE.com or stop by 408 North Main Street right here in Frankfort.
Nice little back heel there. Push the ball forward.
A good strip away from Brayton Hecht. Coach Morgan calls him the Swiss Army knife of the team. He has started every game so far, but he's rarely been in the same position twice. Ball finds its way out of bounds. Be a hot dog throw-in. Just underway here. Game 2 of our doubleheader here on the Hot Dog Sports Network. Also can be viewed on the ISC Sports Network. Oh, there was a mistake there. Took too long on the touch. Open goal. Gets away from the sliding keeper and finds the back of the net. Gage Martellero.
Yep, engaged Martellaro, absolutely one of the players to watch for this North Putnam team today. He already had 2 goals coming into this match, make it a third, and just a horrible mistake at the back if you're Frankfort right there. Just you do not want to give the ball away that deep in your own side, and just way to take advantage of it if you're Gage Martellaro.
Coach Kyle Morgan calls him the little librarian on the team. He says he knows the game inside and out, so he's going to be a great teacher. Past his time at North Putnam, but he got an open space, stayed with the ball after the deflection by Espinoza, able to put it in the back of the net. 1-0 North Putnam. Now some pressure. Oh, good through ball right there. 2-on-1, has to beat the keeper, and off the hockey save into the back of the net, and within a minute, Frankfort gets the equalizer, 1-1.
Yeah, and just that's exactly what Coach Andrew Day wants to see. And really, I had a similar situation in a game last week that I was calling where a goal was given up right after they had just scored a goal, and that's where you see the mistakes happen. You get a little comfortable on the defensive side. You get excited that you just put one in the back of the net. You let your guard down a little bit. Mistakes can happen. And really, Coach Kyle Morgan, one of the things that he wanted to work on today was minimizing our defensive mistakes, and really just a collapse defensively there for North Putnam. A great finish in front of the net, beat the keeper, puts it right in the corner.
Brant, there's that word, deja vu. I feel like I just went back to about the 10:05 mark this morning.
Yep.
As it was the counterpunch, this time coming from North Putnam first, and then Frankfort responding very, very quick to tie this one at 1.
Yeah, if you're Coach Andrew Day, that's exactly what you wanted to see. You wanted to see your team get their footing back underneath them and put one in the back of the net to make it equal.
So just in 5 minutes, we've got 2 goals, very, very similar to what happened this morning in the girls' game.
Yeah, just if you're North Putnam, you had that little bit of advantage, that momentum going to start the match. You get that early 1-0 lead, and then just seconds later, Frankfort comes back and punches you in the mouth with it.
How will the Cougars respond? And Frankfort trying to switch fields, and they do. That was a good ball. Now working that middle third. And here we go again. Little flick pass into the box. Who's going to get there? Off the kneecap of Colton Hoops. That's going to be a corner on the far side for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, and what I've seen so far from Frankfort really is just the possession that they've been able to keep in those tight spaces in the middle of the field. They keep that possession really well. They get a couple touches. They push it out wide. Doing a great job creating opportunities there in the middle of the field.
Second corner for the Hot Dogs. See what they can do with this one. Hands in the air. Here's the service. To the backside. Just over the head. And we have a foul. There was a push. So that'll go in favor of North Putnam. Today's game brought to you by Dangendel Funeral Home. With locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville, the compassionate, experienced staff at Dangendel Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on their services and community involvement, please visit dayangenda.com. Dayangenda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. Another whistle.
Yeah, great job on this foul here by Frankfurt, using their size, their speed to cause that foul, get that whistle.
Good position here for the Hot Dogs. Ball placed about 12 yards outside the 18. Tried to get it on the volley, deflected, but still in possession of the Hot Dogs. And they'll work it back and try to reset. Long throw in. And another whistle. Now go in favor of the Cougars. Brent, what do you think of the intensity so far from both clubs?
I love it, the back and forth so far. Really, there wasn't much of a feel each other out phase to start the match. It was, hey, you hit first, we're going to hit you back. And just the intensity so far has been phenomenal from both sides.
Still working the middle of the pitch. And that ball a little heavy. And Putnam trying to get a run, trying to split the double team, and we'll have a whistle going the other way. Ball's got to come back a little bit. It'll be Gage Martellero, who put the ball in the back of the net for Putnam's first goal. Pretty distinguishable with those very lime green shoes in the box. And that's going to be a far side corner for the Cougars.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication there between the Frankfurt defense and the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, goalkeeper was coming out to get it. His defender just decided to knock it out, giving another opportunity here for North Putnam.
And stop the clock. I'm not sure what happened here. Mr. McCoskey, can you explain this to me?
Well, it looks like he's talking to one of the players up against the post. Possibly talking about use of the arm, maybe. Just a little talking to.
Yeah, they're side by side, kind of like a jump ball in basketball.
Yep.
Maybe a little
Probably saying,
extracurricular activities happening on that far post.
Yeah, referee saying, keep those arms down, fellas.
Here it comes. Low line drive into traffic. Still in the 18. Somewhat cleared by Frankfurt. And Putnam. Working that outside. Ball stays in. Good footwork there. Just trying to clear out of the attacking third for the Cougars. Oh, a little hesitant was Hernandez.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, John. Yeah, it was a great switch there defensively for Frankfurt, and unfortunately just took a heavy touch when he tried to settle it. Almost hesitated a little bit, like you said, John. And North Putnam almost had a one-on-one with the keeper.
Risky there. And that's really the first touch by Espinoza. He's been challenged twice. One went in the back of the net. He corralled that one. Who will get the go-ahead goal? Two quick ones within a minute of each other.
Well, I love what I'm seeing here from North Putnam as well. They let that last goal in, but they haven't put their heads down. They know that they're still in it. It's 1-1. They're getting their chances, as we've seen here after that goal, John. So great job by North Putnam, just continuing to play with that intensity.
James Thomas got ahead on that, but unfortunately went over the end line, so it's going to be a far side corner for the Hot Dogs. There it comes. This ball sent high to the back post, headed away, and a battle for it. They'll go in favor of the Cougars on the throw-in.
Yeah, it was a great ball in on the corner. Unfortunately, no Hot Dogs were there to take advantage of it.
That's Hernandez. And a key substitution. Filling in for Sebastian Mora. He's been a starter, Mora, since his freshman year, a team leader. And not disclose the injury, but that's a tough loss.
Yeah.
And we'll be interested to see what kind of minutes he gets and how he gets up and down the pitch. See how physical he might be, see how much speed. And Brand, it's good that it's not an injury where he really can't play.
Right.
So hopefully the recovery is good for whatever that injury was.
Well, and this being a conference match, John, you really want to make sure that your top players are in the best condition, getting their playing time.
Great ball there. He was on. Can he finish? He cannot. Sails it to the other side of the 18. And Weston Hauser on a foul was able to get it up, and it'll be in favor of the Cougars, taking off the boot of James Thomas.
It was a great job there by Frankfurt to keep the ball in bounds and get a ball across the box. Unfortunately, just couldn't take advantage of it.
Nick T. for Tiller sends that away. Number 13. Some pressure there. Big collision. That's just which way the arm's going to go in favor of the Cougars. That was a 50-50. That's a bang-bang play at first base.
Yeah, they absolutely just slammed into each other. Who got there first, right?
Tie goes to the runner, Brent?
I believe so. I believe so.
Yeah,
in that scenario,
That's
yes.
Right. Throw just outside of the 18. Cougars working on the outside. Another whistle. And they'll reverse it as the Hot Dogs will take possession.
Yep, looks like an offside there. Just caught offside.
Brant, we are caught on a bacon pork festival weekend here in Frankfurt, over in Flora, holding the bacon festival. Myself and Coach Dale Carlson, Delphi, and Carol last night. The Bacon Bowl.
The Bacon Bowl, that's
which
right.
is fantastic. It was the Carroll Cougars holding on to the Bacon Bowl skillet to maintain possession. It was a great night. I could feel myself getting fatter just smelling the pork burgers.
I was going to say, is it bad that I want to go home and have some bacon?
I think that's all the time. I don't think that's necessarily a this Saturday thing. I think we
Right.
all want to do that. Little chip shot and diving for it is Espinoza. Espinoza just a sophomore, but he also started every game as a freshman, made first team all-conference, won the MVP award on the team. So great accomplishment from number one.
Yeah, Espinoza did a great job coming off his line there. He had some attackers coming at him. Did a great job to get low and recover that ball.
Number 6, Cole Martellero, the brother of Gage, enters number 6. Coach Morgan says he's one of the more technical players on the team. Brant, I mean, you're an expert. You've played the game. What does that exactly mean, technically sound in soccer?
Yeah, it means a lot of things, actually, being technically sound. It's how's your footwork, how's your speed, what's your vision like on the pitch? Do your teammates know exactly where you're going to be? Do you know exactly where your teammates are going to be in any given situation? So being technically sound, it can mean a lot of different things. To some, it means other things, just with technical footwork, speed, that kind of thing. But for me, technically gifted, really, it means, awareness on the pitch as well.
Would you say very key on fundamentals?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, Brant. For those folks watching at home or wherever you may be, Brant is the expert. Played over in Ukraine professionally. Just curious, Brant. I mean, I know you told me this a year ago, the last time that we met, but me getting older, getting another year older, the memory starts to go. I need that ginkgo biloba. Oh, we got a good run, but just a little heavy on the touch. But how was it? How was the international experience? Much different than how we play here in the States.
Well, actually, what's funny, John, is that playing over in Ukraine, they play a very similar style to our MLS here. where it's you send the ball forward, you run onto it, you create the opportunities in the box. It's very fast-paced overseas, which benefited me as a striker. I was doing a lot of running up and down the field. But yeah, it's a much different game. It's a very aggressive game over there in Eastern Europe. But yeah, it's definitely it's a fun game over there.
Very commendable that you're able to make that trip and get that international experience.
Yeah, it's something I'll hold on to forever.
This field is shorter than it should be. And something of note. If you were to look at a professional pitch on Brant, what you're used to playing to, this one a little bit smaller.
Not by much.
Not by much.
Not by much.
No. You can always see great action led by our own Greg Rakestraw in the Indy 11 game. Head on down to Michael A. Carroll Stadium. Little older in the bleachers and the press box and everything, but a beautiful, beautiful pitch. Also the home of the IU Indy Jaguars. Talked about in the women's game with Kristen is that a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement surrounding first-year head coach Angela Berry-White.
Yep, absolutely.
I've had the pleasure of calling state finals with her, and she's great. She has that national team experience, has the 2 caps under her belt, and she's really, really going to change that chemistry and that continuity of that Jaguars women's team. Chris Johnson, longtime coach, stepping down, but they got a good one to fill it in.
Yeah, absolutely. Really going to turn things around there for the IU Indy Jags.
And a long shot. He was about a good 37 yards out from that one. Have a couple of substitutions. It's going to be Sammy Males and Zach Kaufman. Sammy Males also has his brother Sheldon on the team. Sheldon, very, very limited time. Gets a lot of his minutes on JV, but does the hard work and practice, Brant, and he gets the varsity jersey. And really can't complain about that, can you?
No.
You know, you take your minutes, you take your bumps on JV, but when you get that honor to wear that varsity jersey as an underclassman, minutes or not, you're getting that experience, watching that varsity play, learning how you can become part of that glue of that team. So, nonetheless, great accomplishment.
Well, and then an absolutely awesome learning experience once you get on the pitch with the varsity squad as well. You absolutely eat up those minutes.
And great save. That was a rocket shot.
Yeah, great save there by Camden Green.
Up to the challenge.
A blast out from outside the 18. Camden Green did a very smart thing and just pushed it over the bar to make sure no damage was done.
So we'll have a far side corner for the Hot Dogs. And you can hear it on our mics. That wind is coming through. No rain in sight. And a little cloud cover as we're in the 21st minute. Ball to the backside, right in the middle. Head ball, but couldn't get it to go. Great service into the box. Just a little bit wide of that near post.
Yeah, great service into the box. Great movement in the box by Frankfurt. They get ahead on it, just pushes it wide of the post. Camden Green and the rest of North Putnam out of danger for now. Great pressure here from Frankfurt so far.
1-1 battle. It was Putnam that struck first, and then, I don't know, what do you say, 40 seconds?
I'd say, yeah, it was under a minute for sure.
Before the Hot Dogs countered the punch to get the equalizer, tie this one, and that's where we're at now, 1-1. And once again, the Hot Dogs on the attack, trying to orchestrate behind that midline.
Yeah, North Putnam was going to push the ball forward, just some miscommunication in the middle of the field, and Frankfurt scoops it back up.
Ugarios working that edge. This ball played all the way back, and they'll try it again. Good pressure there from the team in white. Deflection. Look at that speed on the outside. My goodness. I know he didn't handle it, Brant, but the Roadrunner just came onto the field.
Yeah, great job chasing the ball down there on that far side.
And here we go to the near side. But that chase down speed, there should be a whistle there, and it is.
Yeah, great job there by Sammy Males to track that ball down and get the foul called.
Adrian Sanchez, the sophomore, was on his heels. Also, Sanchez started every game as a freshman last year, so gaining that valuable experience.
Yeah, Sammy Males showing off a little bit of that speed there.
That ball to the backside, that's very far away. Putnam trying to track it down. So are the Hot Dogs. Scrum on that far side. That'll go out of bounds. Cougars.
Yeah, unfortunately, on that heavy touch for Frankfurt, he had so much space on that far side to carry the ball down the field. Just heavy touch defensively.
Few more substitutions for head coach Andrew Day of Frankfurt and Kyle Morgan of North Putnam. Morgan in his 8th season now, originally from Philo, Illinois. But he came to Indiana, Wabash grad. That ball, and Green going to clear it outside of his box. He's going to have to retreat quickly. Hot Dogs on the move. Ball to the outside, and kind of gave up on it, Brant.
Yeah, unfortunate giveaway there on the back pass, but really I love the way he plays with confidence with the ball at his feet. I believe that was Eric Hernandez there with the ball at his feet, just so much confidence. He's turning with the ball. He's getting a couple extra touches. He's seeing where his teammates are going. Had a great look to the far side. Unfortunately, just plays it behind his oncoming player and just knocks the ball out of bounds. An unfortunate giveaway, but I love seeing the confidence at the, playing with the ball at his feet from Eric Hernandez.
This afternoon's game brought to you by Healthy Communities of Clinton County. The coalition understands the important role healthcare coverage plays for athletes and their families. They partner with CKF to provide free expert assistance to enroll, use, and maintain affordable coverage. Their certified navigators are available to set for uninsured Hoosiers as a trusted teammate. Call 1-888-975-4CKF and tell us a county where you live or work. Both teams seeing if they can't get the go-ahead goal. And here we go. Into the middle. Shot above the 18, but it was deflected. Still not out of danger. Right in front of the 6, and ball cleared out. Not out of danger yet. Another deflection. Still at the feet. Another shot, and it will be a corner. We have a player down from North Putnam.
But, yeah, there's a player down for North Putnam, but at the same time, great job defensively by North Putnam. They're putting their bodies on the line. They're flying all over the place to keep the ball out of the box and pushing the ball out against this Frankfurt attack.
Big hit. And a remarkable thing is that's Braden Chu, the junior captain. Not something that you see often. And Coach Kyle Morgan emphasized that. That's very rare for him to appoint a junior captain. But Chu was. He's a multi-sport athlete, swimmer, baseball, also the kicker on the football team. And academically, he's the epitome of the student athlete, Brent.
Yeah.
He is number 1 in his class.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Being a junior, technically an underclassman, right? Not really being a junior, but the leadership that he's showing on the pitch as well, not only on the pitch, but in the classroom, on the football field, everything that he's doing. I caught up with Coach Kyle Morgan, and he said Braden Chu is absolutely a very, very key player, a very creative player for us on the pitch. So you hate to see him go down like that.
We talk about the academics of this Cougars team. The past 4 years, winner of the United Soccer Coaches Association Team Academic Award. Their GPA as a team last year, 3.69.
That's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
And that's what you love to see. You
Yeah.
know, when you say the word student athlete, there's players, and we've seen it, that want to play soccer, want to play baseball, want to play football, and that's what they concentrate on. But a lot of these players will never see a pitch or a diamond or a football field after high school. So
Correct.
the better that you can do in the classroom, become a servant of the public after you're done, that's the true meaning of what student athlete means.
Yeah, absolutely. Building those relationships in the community, being a better part of the community, excelling in the classroom is absolutely massive. I hear that time and time again. My wife being a teacher, being just absolutely excelling in the classroom is huge.
You mentioned your wife over at Mount Vernon.
Yep.
A once very good rivalry. There was a game last night, or I
Yes.
should say two teams got on the field. I don't know if it was much of a game.
Yep.
New Palestine is, we talked about it in the pregame, Brand, is that they were good in 3A.
Yep.
Or 4A, I should say. They moved down a conference. It's like Ohio State playing any team that I would coach.
Right.
There's a shot on goal. Oh, wow. My goodness.
What a shot. What a shot. North Putnam doing everything they can to push the ball out, and just a phenomenal shot from outside the box. Had his back turned, takes the ball, blasts it with his left, hits off the post and into the far netting. Great shot.
Coach Andrew Day couldn't say enough about number 10, Andres Ugarios. He's a lefty. He used it on that opportunity. Calls him one of the best midfielders at the high school level. And, well, that goal kind of showed us that.
Yeah, that was incredible. The body control as he had to turn his body to get to the left foot was very, very impressive. Great shot there.
The only way I'd be able to do that in my soccer career is FC 25, right on the PlayStation 5. That's the only way I'm getting close to making a goal like that. Great strike by number 10.
Number 10, that was a Messi-esque strike right there.
That's our second Messi reference of the doubleheader. We had one in the girls' game.
There we
and
go.
Now we have one here. He's kind of a popular fella.
Have his people call our people.
Please, please get me on a bag of chips.
All right. And again, if you're Frankfurt here, you do not want to give up the mistake defensively.
But I believe, Brant, that just with this, what we've seen from the speed of this team, just keep the foot on the pedal, keep attacking.
Like I said, coming into this match, John, they had outscored their opponents 27-18. Whereas North Putnam on the other side, they had been outscored 17-10. So really, it's if you're Frankfurt, you have to keep the foot on the gas. You want to make that gap wider and continue to put the pedal to the metal.
Now right above the 18. Good turn. Service into the middle was deflected and then cleared out on the header, but Frankfurt still with possession. That's a good ball into the box, but he was off.
Yep.
Pretty ball, but just a few feet in front of that imaginary line.
Now, and John, leading up to that second goal there for Frankfurt, North Putt had really done a good job defensively, keeping Frankfurt outside the box, making them shoot it from distance. Well, their second goal came from distance. So now really it's just staying disciplined defensively if you're North Putt.
You saw that collision at the midfield, but that was number 5, Junior Cruz Ortiz. Tore his ACL as a freshman, and then as a junior went through some back injuries. But Coach Day says he's one of the best readers of the game, and he's also a team captain. He knows exactly where he needs to be when the ball is played in the space.
And you love to see players like that come back from injuries, not only one, but multiple times, different injuries as well, to see players battle through that adversity, to come back, to get back on the pitch, and be successful as well.
Good ball to the outside, and there's number 3.
Yeah, beautiful finish there for Frankfurt. Did a great job. Keeper comes out, Cameron Green comes out to take out the angle and just slides it right past him for the goal. Phenomenal finish. 3-1, Frankfurt.
Putting on the offensive display that the girls did prior to us. Girls put up 4 in the first half, and Frankfurt not done yet. We'll have a substitution. Or re-entering, that's Xavier Ollie. Ollie, a 3-sport athlete, plays for the Hendricks Elite Club. And Coach Browning is the head of that, the girls' coach. Oscar Castro, who's a second rotation player, Brant, and he didn't look like it there.
No, not at all. That was absolutely great finish.
And once again, Hot Dogs on the attack. Looked like a handball, but no call. Still in play. Good footwork there. And now just up top of the 18. Trying to get a shot off. They'll play it back to the outside. Now top of the 18. Good footwork there. Shot with the left. It was deflected, but that ball will find its way over the end line. It's going to be a corner for the Hot Dogs. Brant keep pushing the offense, and they are doing that, hounding the Cougars defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Push the attack. You know you have the advantage. You have the momentum. Great footwork there to get away from the defenders, push it back to his left, and unfortunately took the deflection. But had that not been deflected, that was a phenomenal shot on goal.
29th minute. Here it comes. Near side. Green got a paw on it. Ball still on the ground and over the crossbar. On the one-touch volley, just couldn't keep it low.
Yeah, unfortunately on the volley, couldn't get over the ball to keep the ball low. Cameron Green did a great job coming out, knocking the ball away, did not keep it out of danger, and lucky that ball sails over the post.
People watching at home or wherever you may be, you can't see us in the booth, but what's great is I'm getting a dance show from my partner Brant McCoskey, the former player. I see legs kicking and bodies moving. My man is ready to get on the pitch and play.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready. I don't think I'd qualify for this age level anymore.
Well, you said you're playing some indoor.
I've played a couple matches of indoor recently. I feel like I pulled every muscle in my body recently. So there's that, John. I'm 38 now. I can't play the same anymore.
I will start that in 2 weeks, and boy, will there be many knee braces being purchased at Dick's Sporting Goods over the next couple weeks. Maybe even an ice bath to come home to the Natali residence.
I've got a couple of heating pads if you need one.
Send them all. Back to action here at Frankfurt High School, doubleheader, where the girls' team improved their record to 2-9 with a 5-3 victory over these Cougars on the girls' side. And the Hot Dogs have jumped out to a 3-1 lead after falling behind 1-0. And here we go again. Crossing to the middle, gets back on the deflection. There's a service, but into space, but still not out of danger. Just up top of the 18. Able to get his feet together. Trying to turn. Good deflection there from North Putnam to come out. Big collision. And that's something that you're going to see, Brant. Now the jerseys are getting dirty because of that rain.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, and now, John, if you're North Putnam, you really just want to see some possession put together. You did a phenomenal job early in the match, putting some ABC passes together, if you will. But really, since then, it's been all Frankfurt in this match, possession-wise.
And this is the area where Frankfurt can get scary, just setting up that midfield to get it inside the 18. There's a shot on goal, and there you go. Put him in the holster and shoot a laser.
Yeah, just a phenomenal job. Gets the ball on his left, cuts it behind his right foot, takes a touch with it with his right, and blasts it past the keeper. Phenomenal job. Absolutely phenomenal job. Great finish. And it is 4-1. Frankfurt Hot Dogs over North Putnam right now.
Give the brace to Andres Ugarios. And that time, Brand, that was off his right boot, the lefty. So able to work both feet. Man, he has become a problem for North Putnam.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job creating space on that far side. Ball comes to his left. He sees the opportunity with his right, cuts it behind his right foot, takes a touch with his right, and just blasts it past Camden Green, the keeper. Camden Green, the keeper.
And now they have matched the girls' total in the first half as they put up 4. North Putnam, after that first goal, Brent, they have been very silent on the offensive end. But it will be a corner, so an opportunity here in the 32nd minute. There's a service near post and in the back of the net.
And that's what you want to see if you're North Putnam. You want to see the ball go back into the back of the net. Great service across the box. Great one-touch finish. 4-2. You're right back in it.
Colton Hoops came up from his defensive position and on the one-touch, on the great service on the cross from the goal scorer of the first one, Gage Martellero. And now the lead cut in half, 4-2.
Well, and yeah, if you're Coach Kyle Morgan right now for North Putnam, you're excited about what you see. Yes, you may be down 4-2, but the 2 opportunities that you've scored goals on was a mistake at the back from Frankfurt, put the ball in the back of the net, and then a set piece. So you're taking advantage of the opportunities that you've been given. Yes, you've given up 4, but you've put 2 back, which is phenomenal. That's exactly what you want to see.
And in soccer, you can't get them all back at once.
Absolutely.
You got to chip away. And that's what the Cougars have done here late in the first half. Still in play. That ball into the middle. Still in possession of the Hot Dogs. There's a shot. That's deflected. Still working on top of the 18. They bring it back. They'll reorchestrate right in front of the circle. That will trickle out of bounds. It'll be Hot Dog throw in.
Well, John, Coach had reached out to me and he said, we lost 4 varsity starters last year, right? It's not exactly a rebuild, but trying to replace those players is not exactly easy. And so them just being in every contest is absolutely massive. This year is an opportunity to build that foundation for next year moving forward. So I think they're doing a great job here today. Yes, again, like I said, they've given up 4, but they've also put 2 back. So they're still in it, and his goal is to be in every single match this season.
Something that may not get talked about enough, Brant, is the continuity and the chemistry between the assistant coach, Omar Martinez, and head coach Andrew Day. They both played together here at Frankfurt. Teammates. Omar Martinez, an alumni, 2006. They won the conference in 2004. And that's something very important. We kind of get lost in the continuity and the chemistry of the players on the pitch and whatnot.
Yeah.
But sometimes coaching, you can see it in the NFL. You can see it in the NBA and NCAA football. A lot of Division I football being played today. But when coaches are on the same page and they're all in the same mindset, that can really change a team's outlook out there.
Well, and 9 times out of 10, the players see the coaches in the same boat, rowing the same way. The players are going to hop in and row the same direction as well.
Frankfurt on our near side. And that ball's going to sail over the net. It'll be a goal kick for Camden Green. One of the assistant coaches for North Putnam, Scott Spencer. He's been at North Putnam for 30 years. He actually started the girls program back in 2001, also the softball coach. But Coach Morgan said that he has built the foundation of North Putnam soccer all across the board. The entire community left it up to Scott Spencer.
That's incredible.
That ball sails past Reagan Hernandez.
In 30 years, I mean, he's built it. He's seen it all. He's helping put this product on the field, which is great.
And one of the greatest attributes that you can have in any part, commitment.
Absolutely.
We are in 37th minute of the first half. We've seen 6 goals. We saw 7 in the girls' match. Could this end up the same way?
I don't think we're done yet, John.
Oh, we're not. We are not. Maybe skeptical in this first half with about 4:28 left on the clock, but we can expect fireworks in the second.
Absolutely.
I think we're both under the impression that, yes, defense is out there, but they want to get up front and really push that offense. We're talking about football in D1 is on a rare Friday night game. Indiana took it easy on the Sycamores of Indiana State. Just a measly 73-0 win down in Bloomington.
About the same score as the new Pal Mount Vernon game.
Just a point more. There's a cross into the box. On the volley, just sails over the crossbar. My goodness, Brant. On the one touches, these kids are phenomenal.
Well, again, it's the body control. It's knowing exactly where that ball is going to land, where you need to plant your foot, where that leg swing is going to come into play. Just incredible body control.
This ball sent forward. Purdue's got a tough one. They got to take on the Trojans of USC. Now inside the box, just upside the 18. Cleared out. And once again, Frankfurt retains possession. And then Brant later on today. Your Fighting Irish taking on the Aggies. That's a good one.
You know, John, I came to broadcast the soccer game today, and now I'm thinking about the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and who they have tonight.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's keep – oh, there might be a whistle there. And on cue. And we are going to have our first yellow of the afternoon.
Yeah, and Frankfurt's lucky that that ball was not inside, that tackle was not inside the box, John, just outside the 18-yard box, that penalty area.
Pablo Vasquez has to come off the pitch. That's a rule in high school. You get a card. You come out. And if you get that dreaded red, you're out of the contest completely, and you get suspended for the following match.
Yeah, another great opportunity here for North Putnam. They've taken advantage of one set piece here so far today, John.
2:40 left on the clock. Can Putnam get it within one? It's going to be Martellero. And I think we're going to go back a couple yards. It does look like Frankfurt's a little close.
They looked a little close from here, John.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
Good recognition there by the referee to move them back
the 4-yard wall.
Yep.
He literally moved them back 6 yards. So we'll see what Martellero does here. To the far post, but that's going to sail high and wide.
Yeah, right idea. Just couldn't keep the ball low enough.
And we have crossed the 2:30 mark left in this first half. It's been exciting.
Yeah, great match so far for both attacking sides, really. Defensively, a few miscues on both sides. Frankfurt taking advantage of more than Putnam here this afternoon.
And Brant, I'll get a question here now that North Putnam has the ball. So you look at a team, let's go international, but let's go to the professional ranks of, let's look at the United States team. The athleticism that they have.
Yes.
It's kind of confusing, and everybody sees it, is why they don't use that athleticism to push forward. They're trying to play a control game like Spain. Well, guess what? Spain does it almost to perfection.
Correct.
So explain the difference between that kind of mindset, between a Spanish national team versus what USA could be, but that pushing attack. Almost Brazil-like, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to Brazil and Spain, they are very good at playing the possession game, building from the back, utilizing that midfield space, creating opportunities up top where they're drawing more defenders to them and leaving those strikers with more space. When it comes to the United States, we are more of a
1 minute remaining.
when it comes to the United States, we are more of a attack-minded team, but at the same time, we have had some miscues defensively as well. So really, we have to look at every single line when it comes to the U.S. national team. Are we set defensively? What do we have in the midfield? What do we need to add on to the attack? We have good attackers for the United States. We have good midfielders. We have good defenders. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to put a decent enough product out there to get these wins. Yes, we beat Japan, I believe, earlier this week. It was 2-0. But at the same time, again, there were some defensive miscues against, I believe it was Korea last week. They had some defensive miscues and lost the game 2-0. So really haven't been able to put the best product on the field like a Spain or a Brazil have game in, game out.
3, 2, 1.
There's our 10-second runoff. And the horn for the first half has gone off. And it's the Hot Dogs out to a 4-2 advantage over the North Putnam Cougars. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you our analysis of that first half. You're watching the Frankfurt Hot Dogs and North Putnam Cougars right here on the Hot Dog Sports Network.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
Day and Genda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Gender Funeral Home, putting family first.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Frankfurt Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
Back on the campus of Frankfort High School, the Hot Dogs have jumped out to a 4-2 advantage over the North Putnam Cougars. John Natali, Brant McCoskey on the Hot Dog Sports Network, also viewed on the ISC Sports Network. Local lives here. Brant, we saw 7 goals in the girls' match, and now we got 6 here.
Yeah, 6 in the first half, and one thing that Kyle Morgan, head coach of North Putnam, said, he said, we have to take advantage of set-piece opportunities, and we have to take advantage of counterattack opportunities. Well, guess what? They got a goal on each one of those. So set-piece opportunity off a corner, and then a miscue at the back for Frankfort. They North Putnam Cougars took advantage of that, put it in the back of the net. But really, Frankfort pedaled to the metal the entire half. They looked phenomenal using that attack that we knew they had. They've played phenomenal so far.
When you look at it, Brant, is one of the most important aspects of a halftime is adjustments. Mm-hmm. So what adjustment does Coach Kyle Morgan have to make in order to get those 2 goals back? We said it. You can't get them all back at once, but how do they chip away?
Yeah, and it's really what I saw at the end of the first half. North Putnam there towards the end of the first half was doing a great job of closing down the attack for Frankfort. They did a great job of pushing the ball out of the box because we know Frankfort has speed. They have size on the attack. Really, for North Putnam, it's containing outside the 18 because Frankfort has done a great job of making a mess of things outside the 18 and inside the 18. So really utilizing that closing speed that North Putnam has to stop the attack from Frankfort.
Now let's jump into the Frankfort locker room with Coach Andrew Day. You see the speed and some miscues on the defensive end. Are you just going bang, bang, bang and try to extend this lead up front?
Yeah, absolutely. You're trying to extend the lead up front, but really it's focusing on, hey, we're up 4-2. Let's focus on these miscues at the back. Let's limit these miscues at the back because we don't want North Putnam to have any sort of feeling or optimism that they might get back into this game.
The star of that first half was Andres Ugarios, the junior. 2 beautiful goals. I mean, if we had a sports center here in Indiana, he would definitely make the top 10
absolutely.
On probably both of them. But then go to the North Putnam side. It was a great service from a corner, and Colton Hoops on the one-touch volley able to put it in the back of the net. That got the lead to half.
Yep.
4-2. And it was a quick goal early on from Gage Martellero that put Putnam up first, and then 3 goals in a row from the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, it was a absolute dream start for North Putnam, getting the lead on the road, 1-0, and then about 40 seconds or so later, Frankfort comes storming back, catches North Putnam off guard defensively, and smashes it home, and then put 2 more in on top of that. 3 more in on top of that, really, but 2 more in a row.
It was a power jab from Mike Tyson, and Oscar De La Hoya with that speed came right back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Boy, am I dating myself with my references. Goodness.
I love it.
Old man yells at cloud. They're going to substitute Abe Simpson from my picture. Now on the attack again. There's Ugarios. Uses that left foot. That's his strong foot. But as we saw, put one in the back of the net with his right.
And I love what I just saw from Frankfort there. Yes, they lost possession there, but at the same time, the confidence that they have to play in those tight little spaces, those tight windows, the nice little cheeky touches that they have to keep the defenders off of them and to be able to play off of one another is just great in the middle of the field.
Today's game brought to you by the Willow Creek Barn, and as we mentioned in the first girls' game, Sean Walker, our producer, does everything.
He does.
With the IC Sports Network. Saw his daughter get married at the Willow Creek Barn this past August, so congratulations to new father-in-law, Sean Walker. But attention all engaged couples, discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside Frankfort, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. They provide the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. Start planning your unforgettable day. Visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. On the attack, couldn't get the turn. And North Putnam, and this is something, well, Brent, you just talked about it. You see 5 blue jerseys in the back and only 1 white.
Yeah, and if you're North Putnam, you really want to see more bodies pushing forward if you want to really get into the attack here, but Frankfort doing a great job of keeping North Putnam on their heels to start the second half.
Just underway here in the second half. North Putnam struck first, and then 4 unanswered goals by Frankfort, but late in that first half, on a great service from the corner, Putnam was able to get one back. And some pressure here. Bran, kind of a golden rule in soccer is possession. You want to maintain the ball as much as you can. However, you mentioned it in the first half that the capitalization of Putnam getting the ball on that run, getting the corner set piece, they're taking advantage of that. So that's how they're going to creep out. They're not going to outrun you. They're not going to outrun Frankfort. There's a shot on goal and just hit the post. Oh, my goodness. Send out the Christmas card.
Yeah, Espinoza misread that one. The ball sneaks underneath him, hits off the post, and it looked like it hit off his back there too to go out of bounds, but really just Espinoza misread that one off the skipping ball off the ground.
Sebastian's got to send a fruit basket on December 25th to that right post. Good punch out. Putnam trying to capitalize inside the 18. Lots of congestion. Can they get a shot off? Little hesitation to the feet of Frankfurt. No handball called. And now in the counter. Here comes Frankfurt. Ball ahead. Oh, some speed.
Good touch.
With the left. And a great diving save in the back of the net on the follow.
Yeah, Riggin with the great goal. Riggin, Campos, Hernandez. Fernando Campos. My apologies. Fernando Campos did a phenomenal job there on the follow. Great counterattack from Frankfurt. Get the ball into the middle of the box. Camden Green gets enough to save it, and Campos there to smash it home.
Campos Hernandez. He came in as a substitution for Sebastian Mora, who is the leading goal scorer on this Hot Dogs team. And the sub gets in the book with the goal. The lead extends to 3, 5-2.
Well, and before that goal, John, I noticed that the rain had started coming down again. The field was getting a little slippery. Ball was skipping a little bit more as well when North Putnam lost that possession to a counterattack, and great job by Frankfurt to take advantage of it.
With the girls playing and that rain starting, pushing that turf down. It was heavy when they started, but now all the running around has softened it. That ball is skipping, and that's exactly what happened to Camden Green.
Yeah, Camden Green did a great job getting low to push that ball away, and then Campos Hernandez just a phenomenal finish. Right place, right time to punch it home.
Some physicality here on the near side. And more pushing and shoving. Are we at the Brickyard trading paint? Oh, my goodness. 2 players down. No whistle. Play on.
Wow, really just 2 players going for it. Like you said, John, great physicality from both teams. You hate to see 2 players down, but at the same time, both players going for the ball hard.
That was a big collision. And Isaac Polly, one of the 2, pops up from North Putnam. That was Chino Valdez Mejia on the other side for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, Polly did a great job maintaining possession on this near side closest to us here, John. Using his body, his strength to keep the ball, gets it down into the box. A little bit of a heavy touch. Then both players collided. Referee doing a great job just saying, hey, that was just 2 players going for the ball. No penalty there.
Throwing on the near side. In the box, a missed touch, and off the gloves, and my goodness. Fruit basket number 2, send this one to the goalie gloves.
Yeah, keepers have to be careful. That ball gets a little wet. Those gloves get a little wet. That ball gets slippery, and that ball just squirted out for a corner. And Espinoza really just grateful that it didn't slip into the net.
That's 2 in a row. But on a counter push now. Here come the Hot Dogs. Speed and space on the outside. Great ball ahead. Couldn't get the turn. Good positioning from James Thomas.
And he had Campos Hernandez wide open on the far side. He just could not get the ball over to him. Great switch opportunity there for Frankfurt. Just couldn't take advantage.
And banged up is Mejia. He's going to take a seat. Recollect himself over on the bench for head coach Andrew Day. Sees his Hot Dogs up 5-2 early in the second half. There's a shot, low line drive. Makes its way to the feet of North Putnam. And a run on the outside. Ball trickles out. And that'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. 47th minute. Today's game brought to you by, once again, boy, their delicious commercials. Tier 1 Meat Company. They take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels families with real flavor. From custom processing to mission-ready catering, they bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Founded by vets, every cut is elite, and every customer is family. Step into Tier 1 at 128 West Catherine Street in Flora, or visit them online at tier1meatco.com. Service corner from the Cougars. Great ball, and couldn't capitalize on that one. Great service, Brant.
Yeah, great service. 2 Cougars in the box, just could not punch it in.
Foul, and Hot Dogs looking to move quickly. And crisp passing and the patience from the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, especially in the middle of the field where there are more bodies.
There's a shot on goal. Green there to meet the challenge.
I love what Green did there, too, to get low enough where he knew that ball could not bounce over him, and he knew it couldn't slide underneath him as well. Great positioning there by Green.
Fighting for it was Ugarios, and Hot Dogs maintain possession. Deflection there, but back to the feet of Frankfurt. That ball, you could see the skip there.
Yeah, the wet field's starting to play a little trickery on both teams here in a few instances.
Rain has been on and off since our long lightning delay in Game 1 of our doubleheader here on the Hot Dog Sports Network. That'll be a Cougars throw-in. And Colton Hoops will do the honors. Something about Colton Hoops is you don't see it a lot, especially because there's no water mass here in Indiana, but an accomplished water skier is Colton Hoops, actually nationally recognized as number 23. Again, I don't know where you're doing that in Indiana, but maybe he gets up to Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, maybe Lake Erie. I don't know.
Well, we have Morris Reservoir. We have Geist. We have a couple other areas that aren't too far from here.
Well, some of those you actually don't want to go in the water.
That's true.
Kind of like walking on the Hudson River.
That's a good call.
Out in Jersey and New York. There's a shot on goal. And Green doing the right thing. Don't try to catch it. Just knock it down in front of you.
Yep.
Slow down that momentum.
Yeah, keep the ball in front of you at all costs.
We saw some problems with Espinoza on the opposite side for Frankfurt having trouble with the gloves.
Well, when the field's a little bit wet like this, John, the strikers that have a little bit more power on that foot, do not hesitate to shoot it from distance, because mistakes can happen from goalkeepers. Mishandle it. If your teammates are there for a rebound, it can create more chances.
Brent, I'll ask you as a former player, how does that condition of the field affect you as a player? Does it slow you down or can it speed you up like playing on turf?
Well, really, it's about body control. It's making sure, hey, yes, I want to utilize my speed, but I also want to be careful because in an instance, you can be caught in a counterattack situation where you can't get back in time because you lose your footing because the field's wet. Another opportunity there for North Putnam.
Espinoza able to corral that easy, went down to the knee.
But really, it's up to the player, really, how they want to attack it. For me, it was always just go, 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 put yourself in the best position possible regardless of what the field conditions were.
Making adjustments as you go along and as that field condition changes.
Yep.
Inside the 18. Over the cross, one touch, and sent it high. It was basically 14 feet of net that was open, but couldn't complete the one touch.
And a great buildup there from Frankfurt along that far side. Had 2 or 3 teammates in the box and just couldn't punch it home.
Ball skips away, but in space. Collected by Campos. Takes a long shot. Trying to get that skip that you talked about, Brant, but just puts it wide of the left post.
Again, I like the optimism. He has the power. He has the placement ability to do that, but when you have 4 or 5 teammates in front of you that can make a run, don't waste a chance.
54th minute. The Hot Dogs up 5-2. 4 in the first, 1 here in the second. They have done a good job of controlling it in that middle third and getting it up the attacking position. And off the body of Hoops, so it will be a corner for the Hot Dogs. Hands are up, and here it comes. To the far post. Head ball, sails over the crossbar.
Great ball into the box. Gets the head on it, just can't keep it below the bar. But a great opportunity there for Frankfurt yet again, keeping North Putnam on their toes.
Re-entering the match is Alan Jimenez, the junior. Gets a lot of good minutes on the JV squad. Coach Andrew Day says he's one of the most accurate on the long pass, which is crucial playing that midfield position.
Absolutely.
On the change of possession, Frankfurt controls, and they'll work the near side. And now at speed. Good collection by Hoops, and great defensive effort. Brent, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find out how water skiing and soccer go together. Well, you have in a lot of sports that a lot of skills and traits transfer.
Right, absolutely.
Not everything, but I'm just trying to figure out how we can work water skiing into what you play on the pitch.
Right, for me specifically, it was soccer helped me with basketball and vice versa. Basketball helped me with soccer as well, staying in shape. With water skiing, there's a
right into the hands of Green. It was a good ball, just left it a little low. We saw where it was going.
Yeah, we did. But really with water skiing, it's the balance, it's the body control, leg strength as well to stay up in the waves. So I can see how that could play into each other.
Oh, there's an open goal and good slide. Ball still on the ground. Not out of danger yet. The Cougars trying to get one back. Now just outside the 18. That ball deflected. It'll be a North Putnam throw-in.
Yeah, good shot opportunity there for North Putnam as well, but it looked like the ball had taken a deflection off one of the North Putnam players that was standing in the box, John.
Ends up being a goal kick.
And if you're Coach Kyle Morgan from North Putnam, you look at this match. You've played well. You've put possession together well. You've had a couple miscues defensively. You're setting that foundation for next year. You're looking at opportunities. Yes, the scoreboard reads 5-2. You know, as we count down the clock, we've got just a little over 24 minutes left in this match, John. And really, North Putnam has put some good possessions together. They've put some opportunities together. They've taken advantage of some chances as we have a break here.
It's going to be 1v1. Here's a shot. Great kick save from Green. Trying to clear. And on the one touch, Camden Green, 2 for 2 on 2 great stops.
Yeah, great save there by Camden Green. Frankfurt comes flashing into the box, blasts it, just gets a foot on it. Great goalkeeping there by Camden Green.
Just want to make note of this. Is number 18, Gavin Simonson, for North Putnam, came in. He's the first guy off the bench, but as you can see, if you get a shot of his left arm wearing the captain's band. That's a rarity to have a bench player come onto the pitch wearing that captain's band. But listen to this. He's a VP of the FFA. He's a member of the Honor Society. Coach said he's one of the best teammates that he has had in his 2 years, or I should say, in 8th season, Kyle Morgan. He's one of the best teammates he's ever seen, but he wants to go to Indiana State. But the kicker is, just like a lot of this team is, 4th in his class.
It's phenomenal. You love to see that excellence in the classroom, that just putting the classroom first. Yes, you want to see excellence on the field as well. You want to see them be leaders on the field, but really seeing them excel in the classroom.
One touch in the middle, Green there to meet it. And Brant, as a longtime player, it is not an easy task to wear that captain's band. Correct.
I was lucky enough myself, my senior year, to wear the captain's armband for my squad at Kiev International School. And really, what was great about that is you earn the trust of your teammates. You have that relationship, that chemistry, that cohesiveness with your teammates. You are that leader on the field. You're the coach on the field wearing that captain's armband. And being able to do that, it's a thing of pride as well, but it just shows that your teammates trust you. They believe in you.
That ball in the 18, trying to send it in. Blue jerseys fighting against a lot of white bodies in there. And they'll get it back out and orchestrate above the 18. Something that's very impressive about this Hot Dogs team is the acceleration that they have. But here's an opportunity for North Putnam. He waits for the cavalry to come. Good footwork there. And now up top, just couldn't get enough on it, and it's cleared by Frankfurt. And now they maintain possession.
Yeah, and like you said, John, that acceleration from Frankfurt, as here's a great example of it.
Hernandez puts it in the back of the net. 6-2, Frankfurt.
Yeah, Hernandez does a great job. Again, showing off that acceleration here on this near side, gets it to his right foot, puts it past Green, the keeper. But really, Hernandez did a great job of, as Frankfurt's building from the back here on that counterattack, he did a great job of moving out to this near side where most of the North Putnam defenders were towards that middle section. He did a great job breaking away to this near side here, John, and then once that ball was fed, he took off.
He is the third team captain on his Hot Dog squad. And listen to this story, Brant. So he is the kicker for the football team. The soccer team actually went out to the football field just for, let's say practice. After hearing the story, it was an audition. This young man hit it from 50 yards out 3 times in a row. And guess what? Never kicked a football in his life. I think that's an amazing story.
And coach was like, excuse me, sir.
You stay.
Yeah, you can stay.
Hey, you. 22. I'm not sure what jersey he wears on the football field, but number 22 was hitting him from 50 with the oblong ball, the Stewie Griffin head.
Yeah, I mean, to hit it from 50, especially, in high school, that's quite the feat.
That is a rarity. I always said if I were to have a child, the first thing I'm doing is I'm putting a soccer shoe on his right foot, and I'm going to put the goalpost in the backyard and say, start kicking for me, son.
Yep, absolutely.
Because you get a long, extended career if you can hit field goals.
Yeah, both my sons had a soccer ball at their feet, starting at a very young age. No question. No question.
And quick question for you, Brent. Nike or Adidas?
Ooh.
The wrong answer will get you kicked out of my booth.
Ooh. When it comes to soccer, I will always be an Adidas guy.
Thank you. You answered that one correctly. And we'll move on to the next challenge here in a few minutes.
You passed this level.
Yes, you have. There's another good ball up front. And cross in the middle. Hernandez was there, but on the backside, here comes a shot off the post. Still in danger. A deflection. Hot Dogs trying to find the break in that wall of the Cougars. Good recovery. Here comes a shot on the ground, deflected by Simonson. Everybody's getting a shot here for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, they're up 6-2, and they're still firing on all cylinders here, John.
Now they'll go to the far side. Trying to set up on the wing.
Good turn.
Outside the 18. He's got some space. Finding a hole. Good kick save by Green. And finally the ball is cleared.
Great job defensively there by North Putnam, just keeping the ball out of the back of the net. Green did a great job getting that little kick save there at the end to punch the ball away. But Frankfurt just not letting up at all.
They are looking for the touchdown and extra point in this one.
And again, back on possession. The Hot Dogs can build from the back here again.
'63rd minute. And Colton Hoops will re-enter. Head coach Kyle Morgan. Not sure who the Longhorns play today of Texas, but Coach Morgan, a big Longhorn fan. And his favorite player, former Cleveland Brown legend Colt McCoy. Actually had a pretty decent career as a quarterback as he did.
He did. He was great in college. I was very sad the year Colt McCoy got injured in the Rose Bowl, the national championship game. I believe that was, what was that, 2000? What year was that?
It's time for you to date yourself.
Yeah.
Please say that year.
Hey, I graduated high school in 2005. We just had our 20-year anniversary, our 20-year reunion. Thank you for that.
Everybody's wondering. They say, well, the color guy told us his age. What about the other guy? Nope.
Not going to happen.
Nope. The candles on that cake would absolutely melt it.
Now, give me a couple years. I won't be saying my age anymore.
Well, the bad thing is, and today's September 13th, in 17 days, I'm adding a tick.
That's right.
To that number.
That's right.
Again, trying to send it forward.
And just the hustle from Frankfurt is
look
just,
at this. It's like Martinsville. Riding that wall. Here's a shot on goal. It's going to sail wide. But you're right, man. I mean, they are not letting up.
Right. And just the physicality, using that strength, that size to shield the ball, to earn the ball back, and then send the ball to the middle for an opportunity.
And something impressive, and this is something the head coach, Andrew Dace, said. We get a far, so you can see it right there, the bench of Frankfurt. Big, long, but the most important thing, he said that the bench 11 could come in and not miss a beat.
And that's exactly what you want as a head coach, knowing that, hey, guess what? Next man up, if something were to happen to a player of yours, which you never want to see, you have the team that the backups, the reserves, if you will, that can come in and play and not miss a step.
And they're going to push again. That ball off the back of Hoops. Good footwork there. And still with the ball. Well, you talked about technicality, Brant, and getting a little bit of a show here from the feet of the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, great footwork here from the Hot Dogs.
And now it's space on the outside. Tried to go with the opposite foot there. That didn't work too well.
Yeah, tried to hit it with the outside of his right foot to bend the ball in. It didn't work for him.
But as they have the majority of this match, maintaining possession and working right above that circle of the 18.
But what you love to see from Frankfurt is the awareness on the pitch. It's the confidence with the ball.
Left foot and through the 5-hole.
Oh, and it's unfortunate if you're Camden Green there. He's holding the top of his head because he knows that he let that one squeak through. He had the ball. It must have taken a bad bounce, and it just squeaks right through the wickets.
Give Andres Ugarios the hat trick. He takes a seat, has had a magnificent game. Frankfurt scores a touchdown, hits the extra point, and after the safety by North Putnam, 7-2 Hot Dogs.
Yeah, just a great showing here from Frankfurt here today. Between the attack, the goalkeeping, the defense, the physicality, the chemistry on the pitch.
Brian, a big question was how were they going to respond after that game against Crawfordsville? And
Yeah.
they have definitely jumped on the right wagon and the 7-2 advantage.
Well, and you can tell that it irritated them, right? They wanted to come out firing. They let the goal in early from North Putnam, but as soon as they got that one back, it was on, and they have played very well here today. They were on a 2-game losing streak where Frankfurt, and really just getting one back was absolutely crucial here for the Hot Dogs today.
Another opportunity. Shot with the left. Green able to corral that one.
Yeah, Green, he knows he's not going to let another one like that last goal go in again.
After this one, on Tuesday, Frankfurt will host Southmont. And then Monday, the Cougars will host Monrovia and the Bulldogs. Have a handball there.
Yeah, that one just took a little bit of a bad bounce. A little deflection off the hand on Frankfurt.
69th minute. Lots of the substitutions now in for head coach Andrew Day in his second year. Now the outside, Hernandez, who has a goal, finds himself inside the 18. Great cross, just a little bit too high on the service.
Yeah, great cross there with his left foot as well. Had several Frankfurt bodies in the box, just couldn't connect.
Now everybody getting a chance. More substitutions. Number 3, a tiny fella out there, but that's Corbin Schnitz. He's the only freshman on the team. Works very hard at practice. Coach says he'll be on varsity in a few years. But a dedicated Boy Scout. He's working on his Eagle Scout project, so very commendable to the young man.
It's fantastic. I was a Boy Scout growing up as well, so good for him. And you love to see the freshmen get some run as well in a varsity match. Yes, it's not the kind of match that they exactly want to be in, but you know what? You take the reps when you can get them, John.
I know it's an old cliche and probably a worn-out one, but you always got to think about that next man up mentality. And we saw it with Frankfurt. Is that one of the most skilled position players, Sebastian Moore, the team captain, has started every game as a freshman since his freshman year. Mm-hmm. And he was spelled by Reagan Hernandez, and he puts one in the back of the net.
Yeah, exactly. And really, with that, it's with Sebastian Moore specifically, he's got 9 goals on the season. So you lose a player like that can put the ball in the back of the net the way that he can. You see him off the starter list, and you're like, oof, what's that going to mean for this team? And everybody has stepped up for this Frankfurt team today.
Putnam puts a shot on goal. It's going to sail wide. And Espinoza, who hasn't had to do much in this second half. few miscues. Got bailed out by that left post. And Sammy Males. His brother Sheldon on the team as well.
I was about to say Sammy Males getting some good run time here today. Sophomore.
Waiting to see if his brother Sheldon gets in. Hasn't played a minute yet for North Putnam. As Frankfurt. Man, I really don't think they're done or done trying.
No, as we can see here, as they're continuing to push the ball forward with intensity.
As they're looking to set up. That was a good idea.
I love what Hernandez did there. I'm watching Hernandez, and he's got the ball at his feet, and he's leading his teammate, saying, hey, I want you to go here. I'm showing you where the space is, and he feeds it right to him. A beautiful ball and just a great run there. But really, John, my message is to these younger guys that are playing, play with confidence when you get in. I know you can have some nerves. You're playing varsity, you're younger, but really take in the experience. Play with confidence. Be optimistic. Take advantage of the opportunities.
Be a throw-in for the Cougars. And we have a substitution in Brant. I'm honored to see this. I really am. Sheldon Males, the brother of Sammy, gets his first action in a varsity match this year.
Love it. The brothers on the field together. This is great.
You love to see that.
And what a cool moment for the parents as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mom and Pops got to be enjoying this, seeing both of their boys on the pitch at the same time.
Right idea there. Just nobody in space for North Putnam.
Well, through the wickets. And fighting for it is Hoops. And a little shove in the back. Hoops didn't like that.
I was going to say, it looked like he may have been in a little bit of an offside position there. And the side judge says, yes, he was.
So Frankfurt remaining physical. But Hoops took the challenge. He's been very physical in this game.
Yeah, Hoops has done a great job using his body to win the ball back for his team on that defensive side.
Frankfurt once again working in that middle out. Once again, maintaining possession. Coach Day emphasized that. I asked him, what is one thing about this Hot Dogs Club that maybe people aren't talking about it that they should? And he brought up possession right away. He said that his team controls the ball about 75 to 80% of the time, and that's indicative of what we saw so far today.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that today, but really the important thing when it comes to possession is that, yeah, you may have 75% of possession, but are you taking advantage of your opportunities in front of the net? And yes, they are. Absolutely taking advantage of those opportunities today.
Putting up a 7th spot with about 5 minutes left. Hot Dogs looking for the morning-afternoon sweep here at Frankfurt High School against the North Putnam Cougars. 48-mile drive from North Putnam.
Well, and John, going back to the possession aspect, you and I have been a part of matches where one team has had the possession for 90% of the time and end up losing 1-0 because they can't take advantage of their opportunities. They can't capitalize on their chances in front of goal. So being able to have possession but yet capitalize is absolutely key.
And it's that lone mistake that you wait for or anticipate. There's a shot on goal right into the midst of Espinoza. But you're right, Brent. We have seen it numerous times that a team really dominates, but as you said, don't capitalize on the possessions where they can put it in the back of the net. There's a shot. Espinoza there to meet it off his kneecaps. Male's working hard. Here's Hoops now. And too heavy for Males on the outside. It'll be a goal kick as we're under the 4-minute mark left in this contest. More substitutions.
Yeah, it was a great save down here by Espinoza. Sammy Males was right there. The ball took a bad skip and just right over his foot, but Sammy Males was in a great spot there to get that rebound, just couldn't get it.
Brian, I'm looking at all these shoes on the pitch, and I feel like I'm looking in a kaleidoscope.
Very bright kicks out there.
It is.
I was noticing that in the girls' game as well. Some very bright cleats out there on the pitch.
Neon has become the fashion statement in soccer. Brian, I wonder if you're old school like me. Was it the Copa Mundials? Man, that was the hot shoe.
So I've had a couple different pairs of cleats in my day, and I had some Beckhams when they first came out, the Beckham Predators, and then I have the Messis now. So they're bright green and orange. Kind of goes along with our conversation here today with the bright spikes.
So you enjoy the pizzazz of people looking at your boots.
Hey, you know what? When you're a striker, you got to put on a show.
When I start in 2 weeks, I've gone kind of old school, got the Samba turf shoes, but just regular black and white, nothing fancy. Basically to keep the focus off of me. The more neutral I can get, the better.
Now, the original indoor shoes that I had were the Sambas.
Okay, that's what I got. It's a great shoe. Also a good fashion shoe off the turf side.
Absolutely.
I think between the Sambas and the Gazelles, 27 or 28 pairs I own.
I probably shouldn't wear the bright cleats anymore because I don't really play striker anymore. I kind of lean towards the defensive side. I'll move forward every once in a while. I play more of a defensive midfield position.
That's okay.
Now.
The defensive players need some love too. Get recognized with the cleats.
I play more of a defensive midfield role now.
Absolutely. Just like the guys in the trenches, the front five of the linemen.
That's right.
Defense always doesn't get the kudos. But as we mentioned going in the second half, the Hot Dogs really picked up the intensity on the defensive end and able to put a few more goals on the board.
Yeah, really, they've shut down North Putnam in this second half. North Putnam had some great opportunities in the first half, could have added more tallies to it, but really Frankfurt in this second half just really putting the chokehold on North Putnam.
Tired of unsightly tree stumps ruining your yard? Well, let us take care of it. They've got the equipment and experience to get the job done right. JXN Stump Solutions offers 3 tiers of service that will rejuvenate your yard. At all competitive, budget-friendly rates, call 765-242-9523 today for a free estimate. JXN Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. As we are under a minute. Here in this one, ball played forward. And Frankfurt looking for number 8. They're not letting up at all.
And again, the speed, the acceleration. We're under a minute, and they are still flying all over the field.
And they're running for that ball, trying to hit the set piece from the corner. Here they go. There it is. And to the middle, just a miss hit. That ball out. And here's the throw. That was Harley Sheets.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Partner, that's going to do it. 7-2. Hot Dogs, they get to sweep on the morning and the afternoon. It is our Willow Creek Barn post-game show where nature's beauty meets rustic elements. And I'll tell you what, talking about beauty, the offense of the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, just a great showing for the Hot Dogs here today, not only on the attacking side, but the defensive side as well. Just a great, great showing from Frankfurt. North Putnam, they put 2 in, but really there was no stopping that attack from the Frankfurt Hot Dogs here today.
Had a choice. There are a lot of names that we can choose, but the Frankfurt Eagles player of the game is going to go to number 10, Andres Ugarios, who had the hat trick and probably two of the most impressive goals that you may see in soccer this year.
Yeah, just great body control, great accuracy on the shots, but really just phenomenal match for him and really a staple for what this Frankfurt team needs moving forward. This win today, they're coming off of two losses. They get this win. Looking forward, I think they're off to a great start this season. Today's game brought to you by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. Dang in the funeral home, putting family first. Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. Healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Frankfurt Eagles Post 976, people helping people, and the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. It wasn't necessarily the picturesque setting with the lightning delay, but kudos to the Frankfurt Hot Dogs. Brent, my friend, John,
always a pleasure. Thank you on behalf of our entire Hot Dog Sports Network crew. My partner, Brent McCoskey, I'm John Natali, and thank you for joining us on this doubleheader on the Hot Dog Sports Network and the ISC Sports Network. We're going to be around. Be sure to join us. We're ISC Sports Network, where we live local sports. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit the Willow Creek